Have you ever experienced a time where you said thank you to someone and it seemed like it didn't stick, like they really didn't appreciate you thanking them? Feeling appreciated is so important, whether in our personal life or in our professional life. And, we all like to be communicated to so very differently. And this also includes our need to be appreciated. So sometimes simply just saying thank you is not always enough. Stephen Covey says, next to physical survival, the greatest need of a human being is psychological survival. To be understood, to be validated, acknowledged, to be appreciated. How do you notice and show appreciation to your people? When I used to lead teams in my previous life, every night before it was time to go home, I used to go around and thank everybody individually. I wouldn't just say thanks for doing a great job. I'd say things like, for example, John, I really know how difficult it must have been today for you to be here, given your current circumstances at home. It means a lot, and if there's anything that I can do to support you, I'm here for you. Notice it's not just about the do. I made it personal for him. I genuinely cared for John and for everyone on my team. So take the time to thank your people, thank your clients, because if you don't, then people start to sort of feel discouraged, disengaged, negative. There's a lack of connectedness and engagement. And as a result, what happens? Your unplanned leave goes through the roof. So just saying thanks is not always as impactful as we think. In fact, it can actually backfire. Thank you needs to come from a place of authenticity. Last year, I worked with an employment provider. I worked specifically with their disability employment service clients. And every client that turned up to the appointment with me, I thanked them. I remember one guy saying, I have no choice, I have to be here. And I said to him, well, yeah, you do have a choice. And I want to acknowledge you for turning up because I know how hard this must have been for you today, stepping out of your home into a bus filled with people, given your situation. I want to say that I appreciate you today. I want to thank you. Thanking someone should not be just about what they've done. It should be more about recognizing them as individuals and their values too. So get to know your people, get to know your team, get to know your clients. Really personalize your gratitude towards them and appreciation. Make it real because what this does, it creates emotion, it creates connection, human connection, not just this mechanical stuff. It should never be just your tick and flick. How do you show recognition to your team members individually? And I don't mean as a company, but I mean individually. Because believe me, once you become a more effective communicator, it helps you to connect even more on a much deeper level. And as a result, you have influence.